Hello and welcome to Write Your Own Story. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. In this episode, I wanted to talk about Drew Barrymore and her road to recovery from drink and drugs from an early age. For those who don't know me, my name is James Taylor. I'm a counsellor, a hypnotherapist and life coach, and I help people get from where they are to where they want to get to. If you would like to start or continue your own journey of healing, I encourage you to get in touch. There'll be a link in the description. But meanwhile, let's get on with Drew's story. Now, Drew Barrymore came from an acting family, and by all accounts, her father was a violent alcoholic, and her parents separated when she was only a young girl. Now, one of the things that happened was her mother used to take her to clubs when she was only a young girl, and the mother has said in interviews, we'd walk into a nightclub, I'd go one way, Drew would go the other, and I'd see it again at the end of the night. So there was a real lack of parental control and guidance from her own mother. Now, Drew Barrymore began making films. She starred in E.T. and Poltergeist. Steven Spielberg, by the way, is a godfather. And what happened was, by the age of 9, Drew Barrymore was drinking and smoking. By the age of 12, she was taking drugs, she was stealing cars. And at 13, she got put into a mental institute because of her own struggles with this. Now, she rebelled hugely. She would cause problems, and of course she couldn't leave. She couldn't just get up and walk out the door. She was locked up at night. This was the setup that she found herself in. A terrible situation. Now, over a period of time, she began to engage with the therapy and getting some help. And when she was eventually released, she'd started her road to recovery. But the damage had been done. Hollywood wouldn't touch her. So she was taking other jobs elsewhere. Now, I wouldn't say it was exactly a smooth path for her, but she persevered. She eventually turned it around completely. Now she's a mother. She's an advocate for mental health problems. And she really has made a big difference in her own life from a really dodgy foundation. That really wasn't her fault at all. In one of her interviews, she talks about how she would start drinking white wine at 11 o'clock in the morning and just keep on going until she passed out. And now she loves therapy. She engages with it. Now, this isn't just for people who are famous and have lots of money. Therapy works for ordinary people as well. Now, you may not have you may not have had the life that Drew Barrymore had. The press scrutiny, watching every detail, this kind of thing, the abuse of parents, the drink and the drugs. But maybe there's something gone on for you that hasn't really helped. It's hindered you on your journey. So if you'd like to get help from that, there's a few ways to get in touch. One way is in the description. There'll be a link from my website. There'll also be a link for a booking form where you can book a free 30-minute consultation. All completely free, no obligation. We can do that via phone or Zoom, whichever you prefer, whichever you find easiest. But what I would say is, if you're struggling with something right now and you know you're not where you want to be, reach out and get help. It's not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of real strength. Alright? So all the links that you'll need will be in the description below. So for the time being, I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on next week's episode of Write Your Own Story. Bye bye.